All right, a two-way table. So two types of data. There's categorical, okay, which means not a number. So gender, favorite color, animals. Okay, so categorical data is words. Favorite color, your eye color, favorite animal, whatever.
Ice cream.
Okay, your favorite ice cream, whatever. Now, for categorical data, bar charts are good. Okay, pie graphs are used all the time for categorical data. Then there's numerical. That's numbers, numerical, quantitative. So height, arm span, weight. Most often used are scatter plots and line graphs. We've all talked about so far. Okay, so we're going to sort these into which one it is. Instead of rewriting them all down here, we're just going to put an N or a C next to the one up there at the same time. So, age of your car. N or C, numerical or categorical? Age would be number. Okay, now if I said make and model of the cars, that would be categorical. So if we were trying to find out Toyota, Hyundai, Kia, Porsche, those would be categorical data. But the age, the number, is numerical. Amount of money you earned last week. Okay, amount again needs some money. Arm span, that is a measurement. So numerical. Your favorite sport, that's categorical. You can't put a number on it. My favorite sport is 7. No, that's not a sport. Okay? So you put a category, a name to it. Height. Again, it's a number, so numerical. Hours you slept last night. Numerical. Language mostly spoken at home. That's categorical. I speak 7. No, there's more. Foot length. Numerical. The state or the territory you live in. That'd be categorical. Travel method to school. Categorical. The travel time to school. Okay, time. The zip code you live in. Is it number or categorical? Actually, it would be categorical. You're right, it would be categorical. Because even though they are numbers, it refers to, like, it's the same thing as like doing your town or city. That would be categorical. So just, that's a tricky one. Just because there's numbers doesn't make it numerical, because it's talking about a location where you live. And the location is categorical. Okay, so why, this one right here, does some data contain numbers such as postcodes, birth dates, considered categorical? Because it puts you into a group. Okay, you're put into a group, and that group is what field cannot be assigned a number. Okay, now a two-way frequency table. This is a way to compare two different sets of data at the same time. Okay? And we're going to be comparing two types of categorical data. So, we're going to have two different variables, also known as bivariate. Bi meaning two, vary meaning variable. So bivariate, two variables. Used a lot when people do surveys. Okay, so whenever you have those people in the parking lot or at the library, they're taking survey information. A lot of times they'll use a frequency table to compare the data gathered from it. So, for example, if you could have a new vehicle, would you want a sport utility or SUV or sports car. All right? And not only do they want the answer, they want to take those answers and compare the men's answers to the women's answers. So even though there was one question, they want to split up that question based on whether it was a man or a woman who answered it. Okay? So there's your two-way. You got the answer to the question and based on gender. So we have 240 people respond to the survey. Okay, that's the total. That's the total of all the people. 156 people preferred an SUV. 84 preferred a sports car. Okay, so this is just talking about the type that's answering the question. So that's the question being answered right there. The stuff being written out is written out for a reason. This is the part you write down. 60 minute women, 180 women responded. So this is breaking down that from 240 down to 60 and 80. This is the gender. Not the question. It's the gender of the people who answered the question. So this is a breakdown of the 240. And then we know 21 men preferred SUV and 39 men preferred sports cars. So, the number 240 is the total. So that goes right there. Alright? So we put that number in first. Now, it says 60 men responded. So we look at men, we go over the total, say 60 here, and 180 there. We just fill in the information we can. We also know 21 of the men preferred SUV. So we go to men, SUV, and put in 21. 39 preferred sports cars. 21 plus 39 equals 60. So that's good. Those numbers should work out. If they don't, there's an error. Now, what else do we know? We know 156 people preferred an SUV. So that goes right here. We know that 84 preferred a sports car. Again, this better equal that, and it does. 6 plus 4 is 10, 8 plus 5 plus 1 is 14, 1 plus 1 is 2. Now, the only way we can do the rest, because it's not in our data, is do some subtraction. Because these should also, this plus this, should equal that. So I'm going to do 156 minus 21. 6 minus 1 is 5. And 5 minus 2 is 3. And then 1 minus 0 is 1. So, if 21 men won an SUV, and 156 people won an SUV, that means the remaining 135 were women. Now, you have two ways to get this next number. We can do 180 minus 135, or 84 minus 39. It makes no difference. It's the same number. So, that's going to be 45. 45, 55, 65, 75, and 80. Everything works out. 60 plus 180 equals 240. All the columns add up. All the rows add up. All right? Okay, joint frequencies. These are in the middle of the table. Those are called joint frequencies. Okay? Marginal are in the margins, the outside. So the bulk of the boxes, the center mass, is the joint frequencies. And the ones on the outside are the marginal. And this is just straight up the overall total. So this is the one we just made. So this is the one we just did. But you need to know that this is your marginal. So in other words, the actual answers to the question. So 39 said this, 45 said that. The totals on the outside are the marginal frequencies. Okay, now, this one's a little bit different. Here we go. Now, we're going to do percentages. Now remember, our number down here was 240. That was the total, right? So we're basically going to take all the numbers we had and divide by 240. So 21 divided by 240. 135 divided by 240. 156 divided by 240. We're basically just going to do all these percentages. 39, 240, 45 and 240, 84 and 240. 60, 180, and this one's easy, 240 divided by 240. Everything divided by the total. Every single number that we just wrote divided by 240. We have to write it small because we're actually going to put the calculations in there. Now, this ends up being 0.0875, 0.56, and 0.65. This is 0.1625, 0.1875, 0.35. This equals 1. The nice thing is, this plus this equals 1. This is 0.25, and this is 0.75. And just like before, if you add the decimals across, they'll equal. And if you add the decimals down, they will total and equal the numbers. There is some rounding involved, but you know, that's kind of work with it. Okay, now we're going to answer questions based on this. A conditional relative frequency. When a relative frequency is determined based on row or column, it's called conditional. So what's the probability that you are a male?
50.
That's not a probability. Okay? So the probability is 60 out of 240. It'd be 25%. 6 is 1/4 of 24. What's the probability you own a sports car given that you are a male? Okay, so here's the trick. This is where you're going to start. That's going to tell you the denominator. Okay, because we're going this way. Given that you're a male, that means 60 is going to go on the bottom. Now, sports car, you look at in the male row, 39. What's the probability given that you're a female? Okay, well that tells me that my denominator is going to be 180. And if it says sports car for females, that's going to be 45. Because that's the number in this row, female, given you're wanting a sports car. So if you're female, you want a sports car, that's the conditional probability there. What's the probability that you are a female given you own an SUV? Ooh, this is different. Given you own an SUV means you're going this way. So my denominator is 156. So remember that the keyword given tells you which way you're going, row or column. So now we're looking in the SUV column and finding the number for female, which is 135. What's the probability you're a male given that you own a sports car? Okay, so we're going to go to the sports car column. That tells me that my denominator is 84. And then we're going to look at the column of sports car. Male is 39. And what's the probability you own an SUV? So SUV, you're doing total and total, so 156 over 240. Notice there was no given. It was just SUV out of the total. So if you don't see the word given, you're working with the outside numbers. If you see given, it's going to be one of the outside numbers and one of the inside numbers. The outside number will be your denominator. The inside number will be your numerator.